Sorry about that. So, hello everybody, Jerry777 is here, and I am here to actually explain four of the most popular games in the world, and that's the Five Nights at Freddy's series. Now, warning, there are going to be spoilers of FNAF 4, so if you now want me to ruin it, please exit the video now. I'll give you a couple seconds. Okay, that's good enough. Now, as we look back at Five Nights at Freddy's serial killer made a phone call saying that, hey, these animatronics used to be walking around during the day, but then there was the bite of 87. Sorry, I didn't snap good enough. Or whatever. That's when the news started spreading out. Where, when, and who caused it. But as we look back at the first game, it says, why are these animatronics trying to kill me? Well, one, there was 5 murder cases in the newspapers that we found in the East and West Hall, which created the purple guy. Suspect is arrested, body's not found. Murder cases. But why did he kill children? Why did he kill the children? So that's one counter for FNAF 5 or DLC. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's. How FNAF 3 was made. First locations. Fredbear's Family Diner, which found Springtrap, which made FNAF 3. Pretty simple, right? So, as we look back at Bite of 87, where did it happen? FNAF 2, but then back in FNAF 3, the trading cassette said something about the sister location. So technically, FNAF 4 restaurant was basically the sister location of FNAF 2. And when did it happen? Well, it says Bite of 87, but technically, it was kind of earlier than that, more like 82 or 83. I don't know, something like that. Sorry. Now, who caused it? Spoilers. Like I said before. None of the animatronics did it. None. It was technically the brother of the victim. Because as we look back at the Night 5 minigame... Ouch. As we look back at the Night 5 minigame, we actually noticed that there was 4 people, or the older brother, one with the Foxy head, one with the Bonnie, one with the Chica, and one with the Freddy. And the brother said, hey, he wants to get a closer look. Child says, no, I do not want to. Please do not do this. So later they kept carrying him. And he said, oh, I think he wants to give Fredbear a kiss. 1, 2, 3. Throws him up and trying to give him a kiss, but then sooner or later ends up having his head stuck in Fredbear. But before then, Fredbear was actually doing this like as a motion, like a general motion, like as if he was singing or talking or whatever. Now, as his head was left there into the head, restraining, screw broke loose, or spring broke loose, chomp. Bite of 87 broke out. Now, as we know, maybe, but never mind. Now, as the bite actually happens, a couple seconds later, they would have realized that the frontal lobe is gone. None of the brother or his friends even bothered to even tug him out. Nobody. So technically, it was the brother. Now, in FNAF 4, we actually turned out to be the victim of the Bite of 87 as we're playing. But All these animatronics, nightmares, dreams, nothing. But in Night 7, we encounter an animatronic called Nightmare. And of course, he's kind of like a blackish Fredbear. Now, supposedly that is Shadow Freddy, but how does Shadow Freddy come into the game? Who is Shadow Freddy? And as we look back at FNAF 2, Shadow Bonnie appeared into your office. Very, very, very rare. So, we have 1, 2, and 3 counters so far for FNAF 5 DLC. And another question is, at the end of Night 7, we seem to actually go through a minigame where it said that Fredbear was not meant to hurt him. I will put you back together. What does he mean by that? Another counter. Number 4. And after that, there's a chest. There's a chest with 2 gold locks, like kind of like school lockers with a key underneath. And of course, sorry. Later on, as you click them, they just wiggle around. Of course, we all seen locks wiggle, like jiggle or whatever. And then later on, if you actually click on them enough, a saying will show upon the screen above the chest, and it will say, some things are best forgotten for now. Now, I could either hint 1, a new game, or 2, the DLC, because the DLC is actually something that Scott has mentioned for quite a while. But everybody's wondering what is inside that chest. So that is the FNAF 5 DLC counter. And now, my theory for the phone guy. Now, I know there wasn't a phone guy in FNAF 4. So, basically, people have been saying the phone guy is the purple guy. Well, I say, no, he is not. And here's my reason why. My reason why is that somehow I think that this ties in with something different. I think the purple guy is completely different from the phone guy. Because the phone guy says that every location, back in FNAF 3 on the training cassettes, every location has a spare extra room. Now, that is blocked from 1, animatronics, 2, adults, 3, children, and 4, other employees. But it did not say anything about a manager. So, who is the only other person besides the purple guy who knows about these separate rooms? Manager. Because he is in charge of everything. He takes charge of everything. So, pretty much, a phone guy is not the purple guy. So, I think I covered everything. Yeah, so, pretty much, I just actually explained FNAF 1, 2, 3, and 4. Somehow, or almost, because there's still questions. Now, we have a total of 5 counters. That means 5 more questions to ask. And all those 5 questions, or maybe very, very little questions, 1, 2, maybe 3, maybe all 5 questions will be answered within that chest when the chest reveals itself. So, I'd like to thank you for watching. This is Jerry, episode 7, sign out.